Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the population resource, that is the GNP, the meaning of GNP, then afterward HDI, that we have, that is the Human Development Index. We have discussed in the earlier lecture, okay? Today we are going to continue with this same lesson only, okay? First, we will do the activity or the question answers based on the figure 7.5. Afterward, we will start writing the question answers. So let us start with the figure 7.5. Okay. So please go through it. This kind of map is called as the choropleth map. It is called as the choropleth map. Why it is called as the choropleth map? क्योंकि population distribution हो, crop distribution हो, ठीक है, इंडस्ट्रीज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो, तो यूजुअली हम जो है खोरोप्लेथ का यूज करते हैं, ठीक है। पर्टिकुलर एक रीजन में, फॉर एग्जांपल महाराष्ट्र में कौन से क्रॉप ग्रो होते हैं, तो इसका अगर आपको या फिर कितनी पॉपुलेशन है, कैटल की पॉपुलेशन कितनी है, ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन कितनी है, ये शो करना है, तो डॉट मेथड या फिर जो है खोरोप्लेथ मेथड का यूज होता है। तो दिस इज वन ऑफ द खोरोप्लेथ मेथड, ओके, विच यूजेस द डिफरेंट टिंट्स ऑफ द कलर। देखो आपको फेंट से लेकर डार्क तक के एक ही कलर मिलेगा, देखो, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द खोरोप्लेथ मेथड, ओके, दैट यू आर गोइंग टू नो इन द 9th स्टैंडर्ड, यू आर हैविंग द लेक्चर अबाउट दिस, ओके, द काइंड ऑफ मैप। सो actually what is the that is not our issue. Actually you just have to observe the diagram or figure and you have to answer accordingly. So some questions based on figure number 7.5 are here. See here. So one by one we will discuss the question answer. Okay. So first question, please go through it, observe the figure very nicely. Which are the most densely populated district? Okay. So see here, the population density. This is the figure showing the population density per square kilometer in the year 2011. Okay. So see here, the dark color shows the population greater than, the population density greater than 1000, and very faint color shows the population density less than 100. Accordingly, the tints of color have been used to show from lower population density to higher population density. You can see the very faint flipping color is used to show the population density less than the 100. Afterward, little bit darkened color shows the population density between 100 to 150. Again, more than that, darkened shows the 250 to 500 population density. More than that shows the 500 to 1000 per square kilometer dense population density. And the darker one, okay, the most dark pink color shows the population density greater than 1000. Okay. So questions based on this, which are the most densely populated district? That means we show the dark color. See here, which districts have been colored by the dark color. See here, you will see here Mumbai city. Okay, see here Mumbai city, which is the darkened color. Then afterward Mumbai suburb. Afterward Thane, Pune, you can see here. And last one is the Kolhapur, you can see here. Please write down the answer. What is the answer? Please write down. In the textbook itself, you can write. Afterward, you just make it fair. Okay. Mumbai city, Mumbai suburb, Thane, Pune, Kolhapur. Mumbai city, Mumbai suburb, Thane, Pune, and Kolhapur. Now next question. Name the sparsely populated district with a density of less than 100 per square kilometer. Now see the very faint color, you can see here very easily, very faint color. See here, Gadchiroli, you can see here very faint color, Gadchiroli. Okay, so Gadchiroli. Afterward, see the bid, see here bid, isn't it? And below that is the Usmanabad. Below that is the Usmanabad. You can see Gadchiroli, Bid and Usmanabad. Please write down the answer. The sparsely populated districts, the sparsely populated district with a density of less than 100 square kilometer. Number 1, Gadchiroli. Number 2, Bid. And number 3, Usmanabad. Now let us discuss the third one. Name 2 districts with moderate population densities. Moderates means not less and not the high. Okay. So let us see which are the moderate one. You will find here the highly dense region, the population density region, and lower one. And in middle that there is a medium population density. That district you have to write down. So see here, Nashik and Nagpur. Please go through it. See, Nashik and Nagpur. Please see here. What it is asked, any 2 district. कोई से भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट आप मीडियम डेंसिटी वाली ले सकते हो, जरूरी नहीं है कि नासिक और नागपुर ही लेना है. चॉइस इज योर्स. आप इसमें से कुछ भी ले सकते हो. भंडारा ले सकते हो, परभणी ले सकते हो, नांदेड़, लातूर, औरंगाबाद, अहमदाबाद, जालना, बुलढाणा, जलगांव, धुले, नंदुरबार, सोलापुर, सातारा, सांगली. You can take any 2 of them. It's not necessary to take the Nagpur and what I told. The next one is the Nashik. No need to write the same. You can write any one among them, any 2 among them. Okay. Now the third question. Please write down. The choice is yours. Nashik, Nagpur, or you can say write the Akola, Bhandara. Okay. Choice is yours. Now next. What is the density of the dark shaded region? Obviously more than 1000 per square kilometer. The population density of the dark color shows more than 1000 per square kilometer. Okay. Now next. Name 2 districts with a moderate population. Ho gaya, sorry. It is done. Why the density of population is less in Gadchiroli? If you talk about the Gadchiroli, why the population in this place is less? Obviously, it is covered by the dense forest. और ये जंगली इलाका है. As it is a forest area, obviously the population density will be low. Number of people residing there, okay, will be low. That's why the population density is less. So please write down the answer. Density of population is less in the Gadchiroli due to dense forest. Please write down the answer. The density of population is less in Gadchiroli due to dense forests. Okay. While considering the direct district-wise density of population in Maharashtra, the following point we have to notice. What is that? Population density is less in eastern district of Maharashtra. See, this is the west side, this is the east side. Here the population density in this region, eastern side, is less. Okay. Now next one, while they are more in the western district, you can see here. See the Mumbai suburb, Mumbai, Thane, Pune. All these districts falls to the western side of this region. That's why, okay, the western part of the Maharashtra or western side is densely populated. Okay. Higher density indicate urbanization and higher levels of industrialization. अभी मुझे बताओ कि we have seen that in cities population is greater. Why is it so? Because it provide all the favorable facilities or good facilities. Just like industries are there. Okay. Because of industries, the people get employment, and if there is a employment, other necessities or other amenities develop automatically. Okay. So the Mumbai suburb is formed in this way only. Actually, what happened? No, in case of Mumbai, suddenly just because of the establishment of the industry, the people from the villages which were nearer to the Mumbai came here for the employment, and where they reside, that villages become empty day by day, and afterward that the villages वो पूरे लोग जो है कम होते गए, और फिर यहाँ पे जो है इन केस ऑफ मुंबई द पॉपुलेशन ग्रेटली इंक्रीज, द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ मुंबई ग्रेटली इंक्रीज, और फिर इसीलिए मुंबई में बहुत एरिया बहुत कम है और पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी ज्यादा है, इसलिए लोगों को हाउसेस भी रहने के लिए नहीं मिलते हैं, लोग एक ही रूम में उनका पूरा लाइफ जो है वो गुजार लेते हैं। ओके, इसीलिए यहाँ पे जो इलीगल जो बस्तियां वगैरह बनती है, वो सैनिटेशन की प्रॉब्लम है, क्राउडिंग की प्रॉब्लम है, ये सारी प्रॉब्लम अराइज होती है। ओके, दैट इज नॉट अवर मैटर, एक्चुअली जस्ट मूव टू अ पॉइंट कि व्हाट इज द हाई डेंसिटी। अगर एक रीजन की पॉपुलेशन अगर हाई है तो उसके लिए रीजन है कि वहां पे जो फैसिलिटीज है दैट आर अवेलेबल इन अबंडेंट क्वांटिटी और ग्रेट क्वांटिटी। आपको अगर सारी फैसिलिटीज मिले, चाहे वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट हो, चाहे वो मेडिकल हो, चाहे वो एजुकेशनल हो, if you are getting all the kind of facilities, obviously you will move or you will attract towards the particular region. Okay, so in this way the population density of the urbanized region gets increased. The rain shadow district, okay, some examples are given here. Therefore the Mumbai city district and Mumbai suburb district, Thane, Pune and Nagpur district have higher density. Just see the our Nagpur population, it is greater just because of the employment, just because of the industry, just because of all the amenities and facilities that we are getting here. That's why the population of Mumbai suburb, Mumbai city, Thane, Pune, our Nagpur is greater. Okay, the rain shadow district as well as the district in the extreme east, which are densely forested, show the less density. In the last lecture only we have discussed that in case of hilly regions, in case of mountainous region, okay, where the favorable conditions are not good, or where the favorable conditions are not available, okay, where you will see a less density. So in case of hilly region, in case of desert region, you will find a sparse population. Okay. So rain shadow district as well as the district in the extreme east, which are densely forested, show less density. See, in case just now we have discussed Gadchiroli. Okay, this is the very sparse. You can say here that population density is very sparse just because of the forested area. So जो forest के area है, जो hilly regions है, जो desert region है, आपको वहाँ पे जो है population density low मिलेगी. Again, next one is what the rain shadow district. What is meant by rain shadow district? Let us know by the diagram. Okay, see. Suppose this is the mountain. Okay. So what happens now? आपको पता है कि ocean से जो है ना vapors निकलते हैं. You know that. अब ये जो moistened air होती है, ये move होती है. Okay. अब जब ये move होती है तो ये acts as a barrier. Just whenever you are just driving the vehicle, what happens? So if the speed breakers come, so automatically the speed of the vehicle gets, or we get stopped there, less or we get stopped there. Breaker अगर बीच में आ जाए, तो obviously we get stopped here. So actually what happens now? कि ये जो moistened air है, ठीक है? जब ये mountains को cross करते हैं, तो obviously ये mountain क्या करता है? इन एयर को क्या करेगा, मॉइस्ट एयर को क्या करेगा, ब्लॉक करेगा या स्टॉप करेगा. एंड व्हाटएवर द मॉइस्चर कंटेंट द एयर इज हैविंग, ऑब्वियसली वो यहाँ पे ही छोड़ जाएगा, यानी इस साइड में. इसको बोलते हैं विंडवार्ड साइड. व्हाट इट इज कॉल्ड? विंडवार्ड साइड. ओके, विंडवार्ड यानी ये जो विंड है अपने साथ क्या लेके आ रहे हैं, मॉइस्चर कंटेंट लेके आ रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे क्लाउड बनते हैं. क्लाउड कैसे बनते हैं पता है? जब इवेपोरेशन होता है तो व्हाटएवर द vapors are present in the atmosphere, it combines with the dust particle present in the atmosphere and they form the cloud. And when the moisture carrying capacity of the cloud gets finished, that vapor again come on the earth in the form of rainfall. So that is actually the process of rainfall. So here that's why the rainfall is higher, and when these winds crosses this portion, again crosses the next portion of the mountain, what happens? The moisture content of this wind is less, therefore it is having this part is having the very less amount of rainfall. So it is called as the leeward side. It is called as the leeward side, or we also call it as the rain shadow area. It is called as the rain shadow area. Rain shadow area यानी क्या? Rain shadow, rain की shadow यानी परछाई, यानी ना के बराबर जहाँ पे क्या होती है, बारिश होती है, that region are called as the rain shadow region. Okay. So in this way we have completed the lesson number 7. Okay. Now let us move towards the question answers. So let us discuss the first question. Complete the following sentences. If the birth rate is greater than the death rate, then the population क्या होगा? If the birth rate is greater than death rate, what will happen? The population will decrease, increase, remains constant, become surplus. Surplus means बढ़ जाना. Now tell me, what will be the answer? If the birth rate is greater than the death rate, लोग जो है लोगों का बर्थ रेट यानी जो जन्म लेने वाले बच्चे हैं वो ज्यादा है रादर देन दी डेथ रेट कम हो रही है और बर्थ रेट बढ़ रहा है, तो पॉपुलेशन क्या होगा? ऑब्वियसली इट विल इंक्रीज. सो योर आंसर इज इंक्रीजेस. प्लीज नोट डाउन, योर आंसर इज इंक्रीजेस. Okay. Now next question. People of fill in the blank age group are included in productive population. In the last, before the last lecture only I have discussed with you about the productive and dependent population. Okay. Working, non-working, we have discussed. So you should know that the people of how much age group are included in the productive population. Obviously 16 to 59. देखो 60 एज पे आपको रिटायरमेंट मिल जाता है, मिलता है कि नहीं लोगों को? सो द एज और उसके जो है 14 तक के आप बच्चों में के क्लास में आते हो, तो आपका जो इनकम का जो एज है 14 तक के कंसिडर तक के आप चिल्ड्रन रहते हो, उसके बाद आप अर्न कर सकते हो. तो ये जो प्रोडक्टिव ग्रुप है दैट फॉल्स इन द 15 to 59. Answer is 15 to 59. Fourth one, 15 to 59. Now next one. The spread of modern technology in the society is mostly dependent on, किसके ऊपर डिपेंड रहेंगी? सेक्स रेशियो, बर्थ रेट, लिटरेसी, माइग्रेशन. देखो ऑब्वियसली लिटरेसी, अगर लिटरेसी रेट ज्यादा है तो पॉपुलेशन जो होंगी वो क्वालिटी वाइज होंगी, क्योंकि क्वांटिटी वाइज हमको पॉपुलेशन नहीं चाहिए, क्वालिटी वाइज पॉपुलेशन चाहिए. और क्वालिटी वाइज पॉपुलेशन तभी होगी जब लोग लिटरेट होंगे. सो लिटरेसी प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन केस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट. So therefore the spread of the modern technology in the society is mostly dependent on the literacy. Get it? Now please see the next question. Examine the following statement and correct the incorrect one. No need to correct the incorrect one actually, but as the question is there in your textbook, you should write it. Okay. The first question. The population density of a region can be understood from its area. No, never. सिर्फ एरिया से उसकी पॉपुलेशन काउंट की जा सकती है क्या? No. The population density of a region can be understood from its area and the total volume of population living in it. I will send you the question answer definitely. You just know the answer now only. Okay. So only just by knowing the area we cannot calculate the population density. But we should know the area as well as the total volume of population living in that particular region. Okay. Now next question. The quality of population is determined on the basis of literacy. Yes, obviously just now we have discussed. Yes, it is correct. Now next one is what? There is an adverse impact on manpower in the region of out migration. Obviously आउट माइग्रेशन होगा, यानी लोग एक रीजन से दूसरे रीजन में जाएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली उसका इम्पैक्ट जो है मैन पावर पे जरूर होगा, क्योंकि जहां से जा रहे हैं वहां का मैन पावर कम होगा और जहां पे वो जाके बस गए वहां का मैन पावर बढ़ जाएगा, तो डिफरेंस जरूर होगा. सो आंसर इज करेक्ट. Now next one is the greater economic prosperity indicate the development of a region. Never. Yes. What is the sentence? Greater, no. We have discussed that greater economic prosperity, not only the greater economic prosperity, but the HDI. इसीलिए तो HDI का concept आया है. उसी के साथ साथ higher standard of living, higher quality of life, availability of opportunities and freedom. All these factors plays an important role for the development of the region. Not only the greater economic prosperity, as well as the other factors also plays an important role in the development of region. So this sentence is incorrect. Okay, and the correct sentence is the greater economic prosperity as well as the higher standard of living, higher quality of life, availability of opportunities and freedom, etc. indicates the development of the region. And the last question, developing countries have HDI, okay, of 1. Developing countries have an HDI of 1. Incorrect. Actually हमने क्या बोला है 0.50. डेवलपिंग यानी डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज के लिए, नॉट फॉर डेवलपिंग. डेवलप्ड कंट्री के लिए HDI जो है 1 के लिए होता है, ठीक है. डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज के लिए 0.50 to 0.60 ये होता है HDI. हाउ मच? 0.50 to 0.60. देखो नॉर्मल रेंज क्या है 0 to 1. HDI की नॉर्मल क्या है रेंज 0 to 1. जो 1 के क्लोज होते हैं दैट इज द हाईली डेंस रीजन. सो HDI 1 के क्लोज होता है कि हाईली डेंस रीजन और हाईली बोलेंगे हम डेंस रीजन. जब वो 0 के तरह हाईली डेवलप्ड रीजन जब वो 0 के नजदीक होता है तो हम बोलेंगे कि लो डेवलप्ड रीजन. और डेवलपिंग कौन से इसमें आता है उसकी जो वैल्यू है 0.50 to 0.60. अगर इतना परसेंटेज है तो वो डेवलपिंग की कैटेगरी में आते हैं. द वैल्यू ऑफ HDI नियरर टू द 1 considered to be highly developed region or highly developed countries. So in this way, today we have completed the lesson number 7 as well as we have discussed the MCQs and wrong and right questions. In the next lecture, we will discuss the remaining question answers of this lesson. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day, you all.